After keeping us waiting for the better part of 2 years, Bologna Super Naked has finally rocked up on our shores. Yes, the Ducati Street Fighter V4 has arrived in India with prices starting for this bike at rupees 20 lakh for the standard model, and this V4S cost rupees 23 lakh. And in this particular dark stealth color scheme, you have to pay 20,000 rupees more. Now let's just start with the biggest thing, the biggest talking point about this bike, and that is its 1103cc V4 engine, the Desmos Strategy Stradale engine. Now this has been derived from the V4, the Panigale V4, and over here it makes the same 208 PS and 123 Nm of torque, but the torque curve has been spread out more evenly and it's been tuned a little different to make it a bit more tractable for everyday usage. Since it's a naked, it doesn't need to be peaky like for a sport bike. That was in its stock form. This particular bike here is running with a full system Akrapovic exhaust, and it makes in excess of 210 to 115 PS. It already sounds so devilish, insane, and raw. Now, to harness all that 208 PS of power, you need good electronic aids. So it comes with all of the electronics such as traction control, ride-by-wire, rider modes and everything, which you can toggle through this menu. You can go to the rider mode, select which riding mode you want to alter, street, sport or race, and once you go there, you can go into the individuals, say like traction control, wheelie control, slide control. Then the engine, you have the engine braking bit, the engine power map, how you want it, the ABS setting, you want how much levels of intervention, engine brake control over here. This is the bi-directional quick shifter, you want it to remain on or off. And then this is something special. This is, you go into this menu here to adjust the electronic adjustable suspension. You click on dynamic suspension, you can use the predetermined modes, or you can even customize it according to your liking. So it goes like this, yeah, so you can get all of it over here, or you can just do it like this. Like you can customize it, so how much compression you want, say, and so you can keep on tuning everything, but there is a easier way to do it back. If you want everything to go back to its default setting, you can just click on default and everything goes back to the original factory setting. That's the screen, color TFT screen of the V4S. Now, since this is a naked, no fairing over here, but having 208 PS on tap will mean that you will have a lot of wheelies. And to keep the front wheel hugging to the tarmac, Ducati has developed these winglets over here that generate a lot of downforce to keep the front wheel sticking to the tarmac. Of course, you can still wheelie it if you want to, but not everybody wants to be going on one wheel always. Then you get these lovely LED headlights over here. So that is the LED DRL and the LED headlight inside. This design does remind you a little bit of Japanese motorcycles rather than Italian. Which one? Do let us know in the comments below. In terms of hardware, so the engine is the main member of the chassis. You get this aluminum member which attaches to the front suspension, the steering components and all, and then you get the subframe over here. As we mentioned before, it gets semi-active electronically adjustable suspension from Öhlins. So the wires running over here into the top end, and you can see that's what it controls it. Golden USD fork. Top of the line Brembo style Lemma calipers. Now these are these are an improvement over the old generation style Lemmas. So these are self-bleeding calipers, so that you don't have to worry about brake fade or any sort of moisture in the system. It does it automatically, and even the self-bleeding feature has now arrived onto the Brembo radial master cylinder for the brakes as well as for the clutch. At the rear again, that is the Öhlins suspension over there. I don't know if you can see, yeah, that is the Öhlins suspension, and a single-sided swing arm so that you can see these Marchesini forged aluminum alloy wheels in all its glory. It comes with Diablo Rosso Corsa 2 tires, not Super Corsas, because it has to do most of its bidding on the road. Now this bike in particular, it's not standard, it's already been sold to a customer, so he has kitted out with some accessories like we mentioned earlier, the full system Acra, then these frame sliders, the fork slider, and a carbon fiber mudguard. Now these accessories will of course add to the cost of the bike. So there you go, that's the Street Fighter V4 for you. Bookings are already active at all Ducati dealerships, so make sure if you want to get this bike, contact your Ducati dealer in your city. And Ducati will be launching a few more bikes this year. Soon the Pani V4, the Ducati Diavel, and the 950 series. So which one of these bikes are you most eager to see in India? Do let us know in the comments. Also, if you have any queries regarding this bike, share them over there as well. Do not forget to like this video and share it with your friends. And as always, thank you for watching.